Hello, friends. So, we have completed the study of the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. And in today's video, I will present to you the summary of the teachings of the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So, the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita actually is mostly associated with the supreme form of the Divine Lord. And the chapter actually begins with Arjun basically requesting Sri Krishna to show his supreme divine form, which is Vishwaroop, and he then says that if it is possible, then please show me your supreme divine form, and in that regards, then Sri Krishna agrees to the request of Arjun, and he starts to show his supreme divine form, and he basically says that it is not possible to really look at my supreme divine form with the human eyes, and so I will provide you the special vision with which you can then have a look at my supreme divine form. And when Sri Krishna then reveals his supreme divine form, then over there in that supreme divine form, Arjun sees infinite eyes, infinite mouths, infinite bellies, and infinite hands, which are extending till infinity. He sees no beginning or the middle or the end of this supreme divine form. He sees this entire creation to be included in the body of Sri Krishna in this form. And what he notices is that all the divine beings, he sees them to be entering into the body of the supreme divine form. So, uh, all of this is signifying that the supreme divine form includes all the divinities which are worshipped by humans. The radiance of this supreme divine form appears to be 1,000 times stronger than the sun, and Sanjay says that his brilliance was so much that as if 1,000 suns have risen up in the sky. Arjun also mentions that by looking at you, this entire world actually trembles. So, which actually also means that all the activity which is going on in this universe is initiated by Sri Krishna in this form. Uh, After looking at all of these things, then he notices that all the warriors in the Kuru army and also in the Pandav army seem to be entering into the mouth of Sri Krishna, and the mouth of Sri Krishna is full of fire, radiating a lot of fire. So when he looks at that, then Arjun becomes very scared, and he starts trembling. And he then asks Sri Krishna that, who are you? I cannot really understand who you are. Looking at you like this, I'm confused and I cannot even stand. So at that time, then Sri Krishna tells Arjun that, I am time which devours everything, and so I have come over here to destroy the army of the Kurus. And even if you were not there, then also I would have destroyed them. But I want you to be the cause for the destruction of the Kuru army, and so be the cause and don't really worry too much about losing, because I have already damaged, I have already destroyed the Kuru army. So when Arjun realizes this, then he accepts the responsibility of being a cause for the destruction of the Kuru army, and he then starts bowing down to Sri Krishna. He speaks of a lot of things about him and says that why should I not really follow you? After all, you are the one who is the seed of everything. You are the highest Lord. Everything comes from you. Everything goes back into you. So why should I not follow you? So I will follow you, is what he then says. And then he says that while I am happy to see you in this form, but I still feel scared, and so why don't you return back to your pleasant form? And Sri Krishna then agrees with Arjun, and he says that you should not be scared of my this form. This form I've shown to you because you are my greatest devotee, and I have confidence in you. So that's why I've shown it to you. This kind of a form, even the devas cannot really look at it. They also try to attain it. So this is not something that you can attain either by reading Vedas or by performing penances or by performing charity or by worshipping me, you cannot really attain it. What you need to attain this is only by devotion. And so if you were devoted to me, only to my devotees do I show this form. So don't be scared by looking at it. I showed it to you, but this is something that I don't really show it to all the beings. Only to my devotees I show it, because you are very dear to me. So that was pretty much what was the message of this chapter. The idea basically over here is that the supreme divine form of the supreme Godhead is infinite. It cannot really be understood just by our plain senses. You need to have divine understanding, then only you can see them. It's infinite because it's infinite, so that concept of infinity has to be understood. And he is the one who is the protector of the Sanatan Dharma, the eternal rules which govern this entire creation. So he is the protector of that. And if we were to, it is a big honor if that entity wants us to perform something for him, for his sake. And Arjun over here is very fortunate to have been made this offer to be his agent in terms of fulfilling his desire to destroy the Kuru army. And the only way to attain this kind of a vision of the Supreme Lord is by complete devotion, so complete submission to the will of the Supreme Lord. When one person does that, then only he becomes capable to look at such a form of the Supreme Lord. If the person has not pure mind, if his devotion is imperfect, then Supreme Lord will never show these kind of form to him. So that was the entire message of this chapter. I hope that I have explained this chapter well to you. With that, I'll close this video. I will see you in the next video. Take care.